Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into an early LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising set review. Today we're looking at set number 71827. This is Zane's Battle Suit Mech, has 92 pieces, retailing for $9.99 USD, or $12.99 Canadian. I'm excited about this. Last year's little small mech set was amazing, and I think this one is going to be great too, especially when it comes to the minifigures, two of which are exclusive right now at the moment. So I'm excited to build this and see if this holds up to last year's predecessor. All right, here's everything built. You can find time codes and chapters if you want to hop around to just the figures or hear my final thoughts, whatever you want. All right, here is the mech, and it's fine. It's not great. It's a $10 set. Like, I'm not expecting much here. I just think that there's some things that just definitely could have and should have been improved upon. I actually think my favorite part about this are the blades. I really like the build for this. You're able to actually separate them so that if you want, it shows you actually putting it in the hand of Zane, which is kind of goofy and insane because they're massive. But yeah, I think that the leaf piece there on the monkey kid hilt looks really great, and just the overall like size of this and posability and I don't know, different sort of stances that you can get with this, with the swords, I think is kind of fun. But yeah, the other thing I really like are the legs, at least this part here with the little transparent blue in there. The colors just don't really make sense to me. You've got dark blue down here on the feet and black and white. And shaping wise, I think it's fine. Like, I don't mind that at all. You've got a ball joint there, ball joint at the hips. And then over here, speaking of the hips, you've got a little spot to store the shurikens, which I think is pretty cool that they actually have that included in the mech. I guess something else that you could do too, instead of storing the shurikens there, is that you could take the blades, and they're massive, but you could probably here, yep, look at that. You can clip them onto the hips as well. It's just sticking out a lot in the back. And then I guess you could also put the shuriken stars there in the hands too. It's just, yeah, that's something. I mean, they're massive blades. They look better at the hip here than in Zane's minifigure hand. Few to store for Zane. But yeah, a little bit of gold. I don't know about the brown. I don't think that is good. And then the chest is able to actually open up there. And then you take Zane and sit him inside. And you gotta make sure that his hands are folded all the way in, that he's leaning back. And then you close it, and it just doesn't really close. Like, that's it. It doesn't hug it any more than that. So from the side, I think that looks really bad. Like, it's just a really big gap there. And maybe I'm just so used to the Marvel ones where they just perfectly fold up and close around the figure, but I just don't get the decision behind that. This is a cool design here for the core and the front, and I think that that could easily just sit on those big mech chest pieces, and then add those tooth pieces if you wanted for some detail, but this just doesn't look very good. Speaking of not looking good, over here on the back, this just looks incomplete. Tile that off, include something, even those studs showing too, but you can spin and rotate the whole body around there at the torso. I think that's good. And then the arms, I really like this. I think that this is the color that I would have gone with for the whole mech. This bright blue looks great, but this piece there, I think looks really cool for the shoulders, giving that sort of icy effect. I like that a lot. And you've also got this back part there too with some more transparent blue, and the slopes and everything and the little exhausts look good there. So the hands and the arms and parts of this is nice, but overall I don't get this one. We'll start with Zane since it's his mech. It's pretty cool to be getting shirtless Zane. That's not something I ever thought I'd be saying in a video, but it's an incredible torso. Like, it really is. I love just the tubes and everything there, and all of the blue and how that continues over here onto the back. It looks amazing. I love all of these different spots as well. All the different mechanisms and connection points. It just looks really great. You could see that his core is exposed up there in the chest, which looks great. You've got some painting over there on the one pec, which is really interesting. The leg printing It's the same as the others from the other sets, but it looks good. And I love the design for these suits, personally. I always like the new suits. And what's interesting is that it's white, the legs there, and got a lot of blues and grays and different things. So if, like, maybe his outfit was having black legs like the Mech, I think that would be more fitting. But anyways, you can see that his face here, he's got an angry expression on one side, and then the back head printing there looks really great there too. And of course his hair is included here. Here's Wyldfire, which is really boring. I just don't understand how she has the same figure as 2024, and it's even a downgrade. Like, there's no neck attachment. So I don't get it. I really don't. I think she needed something new. It's a very good figure. It's just, I don't know why they didn't give her an upgrade. And same thing for Sora for a large part of it, but that's a separate issue. Anyways, you've got this angry expression there and no second head print either. But the blade that she's got, this is sort of the collectible for this batch of sets. Here is Drix, who is one of the Forbidden 5. The fact that we're getting one of the Forbidden 5 in a $10 set is kind of insane. So kudos to this set for that. Like, that's awesome. The figure is also really cool. I love the weapons here, using the Monkey Kid hilt pieces there in sand green, and then the superhero stand piece in black to create this angle with those tooth pieces. Looks so cool. Like, this is just such an awesome weapon. Like, just the different action poses that you can have for this figure is so cool. Hat looks great in black here, and removing that, you could see the really creepy face print there with all the scales and everything. Speaking of the scales, they continue over here onto the back of the head. Removing the neck attachment, you can better see everything. Like, the torso printing is insane. Look at all those scales, and I love the red waistband there that continues over here onto the back. You've got this symbol here on the back, which looks so cool too, of the Forbidden 5, and the leg printing. Like, again, insane to be getting in a $10 set. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of Zane's Battle Suit Mech. I think that it is an awesome set for 2 of these figures. It's a bit of a shame that we went from last year's Mech getting 4 figures in that one to 3, but it's fine. They're all named characters here in this one and not just like the generic enemies. And getting one of the Forbidden 5 is nuts. But what do you think of this set? Are you going to be picking this up on January the 1st? Be sure to subscribe, turn the bell notification so you don't miss out on future LEGO Ninjago set news and reviews. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Hope you all have a great day. We'll see you all in the next one.